Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine and safe at your homes. My name is Farhan Faisal Sheikh. I am lecturer in Fine Arts, Division of Arts and Social Sciences, University of Education, Lahore. My specialization is graphic design. I am going to teach you the subject communication design. The course code of the subject Fine 3120 BFA Honors 6th semester session 2017-21. Lecture number 16. Graphic design's impact on all industries. हम इस बात से इनकार नहीं कर सकते कि ग्राफिक डिजाइन का इम्पैक्ट हर इंडस्ट्री पर है. The result of graphic design surrounds in every aspect of our daily lives. When you get ready in the morning, the look of the shampoo bottle you use in a result of graphics design. As you drive to work, you see billboards designers developed. And when you enter a grocery store, you see eye-catching signs and banners. It would be impossible to make it through a day without graphic design touching our lives in some way. In the past 5 years, graphic design has grown into a 50 billion industries, increasing by 3.6%. Graphic design is a vital part of branding for every type of company. Corporations, design influences, societies, and drives marketing efforts. Let's look different industries and how graphic design impact each and the world at large. One of the most obvious uses of graphic design is for business promotion, such as advertisements in print and online. Businesses depend on graphic design for marketing their goods and services. Without graphic design, the promotion wouldn't exist. The two go hand in hand. The employees of advertising agencies are typically graphic designers specialists in various types of marketing, such as social media, and managers in graphic design and public relation related fields. ये सब चीजें आपकी promotional में आती हैं. If we are talking about the fashion industry, fashion is another area where you will find a lot of design work. Even though fashion designers create the clothes, graphic designers must figure out how to label them and best promote them. Think about the last time you visited a clothing store. You likely saw big signs in the windows and display racks with images of models wearing the clothing. Graphic designs infiltrates even other design fields as different designers compete against one another to grab consumers' attention. Warehouses. When you think about where graphic design appears, you might not immediately think of warehouses. But even here, you will find signage and elements graphic designers developed. One example is safety signage in warehouse facilities. The right safety sounds help reduce accidents, increase efficiency, protect companies from expensive and promote a focus on safety. If we discuss about software, the last time you download software or an app you likely noticed a cover image that drew your attention. Even something as technical as new software needs an image, making it attractive to its target audience. Those who design software may have a background in graphic design or elements of it and do some of the image work themselves. On the other hand, they might also hire a freelance graphic designer for this type of work. Trade shows. The last time you attended trade show, you might not have realized just how much graphic design you encountered as you walked from booth to booth throughout the exhibits. The typical trade show offers signage pointing you in the direction you need to go. Each booth has a unique look and additional signs pull up into the experience in each stall. All these elements come together because a graphic design somewhere created the look with an eye towards what draws people in. Graphic designs for trade shows must consider the viewing distance for each sign and come up with a seamless look that attracts attention from a distance as well as close. The look must also coincide with the company's overall brand standards. E-commerce. Online only stores need graphic design more than some other types of business that rely on physical products to draw in customers. E-commerce needs a strong logo, a user-friendly design, and unique images that clearly show the product or service. Almost every graphic designer will create a website at some point in their career. Designs typically work for marketing agencies, design firms, or set out as freelance designers. Freelancing usually work with smaller business. Think about it. Every website you visit has a designer of some sort behind it. And there are millions of sites in the world जिनको आप visit कर सकते हैं जब मर्जी चाहें. If we discuss air transportation, a graphic design artist created that safety information sheet you studied before takeoff on your last flight. The logo on the side of the plane owes its origins to graphic design. The signage in the airport is the work of a professional with an eye for detail and the use of positive and the negative space. You might not come up with specific industries off the top of your head, but nearly any industry you can think of ties back to graphic design in some way. If we discuss non-profit organizations, another area where graphic design plays a role is in creating goodwill content for marketing. In non-profit organizations, its use of graphics to promote goodwill is readily apparent such as when the artist creates an infographic showing a need in society, or how the organization changed things in the last few years. Non-profits don't usually have a graphic artist on full-time staff, but may have a marketing professional who also does graphic design. The marketing professional is responsible for any content that leaves the organization, from letters to donors to sign to social media advertising. If we discuss product packaging, any physical product has packaging that makes it shippable and attractive to consumers. Designers must consider how the packaging looks against competing brands on the shelf, how well the package stacks, and how it fits into a shipping container. In addition to the shape and function of the package, the designer must consider color and whether it ties into the overall brand image while still popping out on the shelf for anyone walking past the product. Impact on every industry. While we have listed 9 industries, can imagine we can discuss 9 industries. Here, graphic design impacts every sector on the planet. हर इंडस्ट्री पे ग्राफिक डिजाइन का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इम्पैक्ट है. If you run a small homestead farm and sell canned apples from your orchard, the label on the jars is the result of graphic design. आप एप्पल्स जो अपने ऑर्चर्ड से आप तारते हैं या देखते हैं, उनमें आप कुछ चीजों को लेबल करते हैं, उन्हें डिजाइन करते हैं. हर इंडस्ट्री पे ग्राफिक डिजाइन का इम्पैक्ट है. Graphic design is an ever-evolving field. If you own a multi-million-dollar corporation and sell gadgets, the advertising you do and the product packaging is a result of graphic design. Without packaging, प्रोडक्ट का कोई फायदा नहीं. अगर हमारा पैकेज इंटरेस्टिंग होगा तो वो आई कैचिंग होगा, लोग उस प्रोडक्ट को लेने के लिए आगे बढ़ेंगे. Design permits everything, and once you realize the impact it has, you will start to notice and appreciate graphic designs everywhere. हम इस चीज से डिनाई नहीं कर सकते कि ग्राफिक डिजाइन हमारे हर तरफ है. हम सुबह उठे, न्यूज़पेपर, our shampoo, our toothpaste, our food, our packaging, our grocery, anything. The impact of graphic design on every industry.